We'd like to request everyone to be on their seat as we await their loved ones doing their march. The first of two marches. Okay? We welcome the candidate graduates of ME25. Good afternoon once again. Welcome to the closing socials of the 25th batch of the Master in Entrepreneurship program. Before we begin, we shall have our invocation followed by the playing of the Philippine National Anthem. We give you all the learning, the skills, and the hard work of these years. We pour out our gifts into your hands. May we hold this memory in our heart as we continue on to our next adventure. As we venture out as the best entrepreneur we can be, may you always remind us that with this blessing, we should think of others, the deprived, the vulnerable, and the weak. May we carry all the things we Graduate School of Business, Dr. Joet Jet Magsaysay. Next, thank you, Dean. Excited na si Dean. I'd like to also acknowledge a good friend of mine who had her share of headaches because of me. Whenever we did our yearly budget for the ME program, can we all welcome Ms. Malin Divina Gracia, our Associate Dean for Administrative and Student Services, also from the Ateneo Graduate School of Business. Then definitely the students' determination and patience shepherd this batch to the best that they can be. Can we welcome the ME25 batch guru, my partner in this journey, Dr. George C. Last but certainly not the least, we would like to acknowledge the official cheering squad of our graduate candidates, starting with their husbands, or wives, their children, relatives, business partners, probably group chat members, or even neighbors who took time to join and celebrate this milestone with us today. Can we give them a round of applause? Thank you.
Pioneer batch in our new normals. ME25. Congratulations again, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Guru, to exercise his right to free speech and leave a kind word, or not, to you guys. Sir George? One student at a time, sir. You would like to start off. So who will be first?
I'll give the honor to my partner first.
Okay, just to break the ice, hello, Holibel. Magandang hapon. Holibel was one of the, initially she entered very confused during the program because she had a very, very simple operations. She was into trading goods for industrial park locators. And through her EA and IA, she was able to discover a lot of things that she can embark on, specifically a lot of things, cleaning sewages, all the needs of these parks all together. It came to her, and then finally, she's still confused. As ever, because the opportunities have grown big, right? Sir George?
Well, all I can say is, Polly, you remind me of Pac-Man. Whatever products and service out there, you want to eat it up one by one. You are not so choosy. You want to survive. So what's your character? And you be successful. But with ME, you're able to think out. And you're able to rationalize and analyze your opportunity. And therefore, you're going to the future will be more selective in what you're going to do. And I think you have found the treasure that you're looking for. It's just a matter of time. You need to have patience to polish the gem that you have. Good luck. Sheila. Okay, the husband is here. And Sheila really impressed me. Okay, being first started very quiet, trying to find her way in the class. But as she went along, her business grew. By leaps and bounds. I was telling the class, learn to crawl, walk before running. By the time she finished Model 3, she was flying. Okay, the business was flying. Then from iCloud business, she get the license for telecom license in the last part of the Model 3. I was telling her when we were discussing with the husband, I said, maybe it's time for you to redo your ME because you're talking about a different industry. You're talking about the telecommunication industry rather than the iCloud solutions business. So, good luck. You're well placed. You are an international company, and I hope that I'll be able to buy your IPO in time.
Sheila, we're no strangers. In fact, Sheila applied for another batch, but she waited for the best batch to come along.
Wow.
If there is one word that we can learn from Sheila's journey, is to dream big. I think that's what she did. The most critical thing that Sheila did was to move her operations in Pranay. Initially, the panel were kind of ambivalent, but however, she was able to prove it. At this point, Sheila, I'd like to tell you that, in fact, I messaged Dean Jen and Dean Louis about the milestones that you did in your business, because I think, not to preempt, you're one of the candidates to be one of our hero graduates if ever you will graduate, I hope, because of that stellar performance. Congratulations, Sheila. Okay. Hi, Nanda. If Hollywell was confused, Nanda was very confused from the onset. In fact, she was running really an organization. When I look at her, I'm always reminded of Rosa Rosal, because she has so much philanthropic and altruistic motives that she was giving her services practically for free. Well, because we know some of her resource speakers were internationally acclaimed resource person, and that they really command a high price. And Sheila's journey as an entrepreneur could be written as chapters, right? As chapters. Sort of you. What do you read that book during Holy Week?
Passion.
Passion. Yung passion and passion. So there was a time of weeping, wailing. There's a time of everything until finally we were able to resurrect, and that's because of a very, very critical client that she would have. And again, Nanda, congratulations, because you were able to have established this partnership, which I think is very, very critical with NEA under the Department of Education. Congratulations.
Admittedly, you use that word every time in class. But when I was looking at your paper, I hardly find that word. I was wondering what happened. Okay, but Danda, I can see you in Facebook every day. And I find that you are one of the most energetic person in this class. Okay, you are flying all around town, going to the provinces, going to the States, going to Europe, everywhere. And yet you were in touch with the class. And to surprise, even in the time zone, different time zone, you were able to participate very actively in class. You really did your homework. And of course, one thing, Danger, our school, the continuing education program, is at risk. Because with the development of RIP, they will one day very soon overtake Ateneo, especially in profitability. Sobrang profitable the business of RIP. When I saw the profit margin, I couldn't imagine what other business you can go into. Okay, and they have a very the strategies. It's well in place to maximize and to continue to sustain that kind of profitability. Congratulations.
Next will be Richard Carbonell of Karma Co. Hi, Richard. You're good? How many clients do you have? That's not. Fine. That's one of Richard's main gripe, right? Pain point in his business. That it was about a 1, 2, or 3, and then finally, he is our social media creator. And during, I think, batch 1, batch 2, he was able to quadruple his sales by that time just using social media. Now, Richard is on you're on your way in implementing this great innovation. One of the things that I was surprised when he was consulting with me, going to my office all the way from me, he lives in Las Piñas all the way to Quezon City, was that I've always wanted to nitpick how Richard was doing his finances and monitoring. And finally, it was just quiet, and then he just turned on his laptop, and he showed me this monitoring system per project and how was it going. And I go, Plastic, so alam mo pala ang ginagawa mo. Bakit konti pa rin ang clients mo? So, but then again, he was able to quadruple that. Yeah. So, balikan ko lang. Si Danda naman, matagal pa, no? Bago, it will take time before we can compete with CCE of Ateneo. So we need Dean's Jet signature for your diploma kasi. That's it for Richard.
Richard, you praised me how you're able to take over from your family, the business. Coming from Australia, you relatively new to the Philippines, but you were able to put the organization and prepare and make it ready to grow. The only thing probably for you to continue to do more is to have a deeper root in the Philippines and to build the connections, especially with the construction companies, etc. And I think that's what we need. But you are prepared and ready to go. Congratulations.
Next will be Percival Jason Sendanya of Convergent Outsourcing Solutions. Hello, PJ. PJ had a crisis, and the model that was altered and thought of by the banks that he was serving, most of the major banks that he was serving, and he was into a quandary whether he would compete directly or not. One thing that he realized is that the Filipino value in custom of utang na loob was there. The kalooban, he explored. He did explore. Dean Jeff was talking about data science. He observed that if you are kind to other people, just by that observation, your customers will eventually pay for the bill. And PJ, is your wife here? Hi. Right. I hope someday you'll tell him when to stop with his motorcycle, huh? Or, do you know that PJ pala during our class, sir? Before our class, night before, he would ride his motorcycle all the way to Nawag, go back and attend our class following morning. That's how crazy this guy is. Thank you, PJ.
PJ, what impressed me is you're so good in Tagalog. Okay, you spoke, you used Tagalog language when you communicate in class. But to my surprise, you're also very good in English because during the oral defense, you were speaking in English. Okay, I'm also glad that you found the paradigm shift in your business, because you were relying more on the banks in particular, and you were being paid only when you were able to consume the deal. You only get paid only that. But you have reinvented your paradigm shift. Now you have came out with services, products and services that will give you professional fees, more recurring income. So with that, you're going to grow your company more stable as you go along. So congratulations, PJ. Continue to support.
Next is Cookie Dennis Chua. Hi, Cookie. Cookie's the youngest. I believe, no? She's not. Joshua. Joshua is. All right. And you're the second to the youngest. And part of your family enterprise from Davao, you were able to move now here in Santa Rosa. And what's so exciting about Cookie's business is she was able to explore a lot of new products to be offered not only to one single industry but to several industries. In other words, she was selling old product to new customer segment. And I think that pretty much, simple as it may seem, it was a brilliant plan, Cookie. And congratulations. You know, I think I've heard from you as well that, if I'm not mistaken, Del Monte has a serious problem and they might be moving out of the country and transfer their operations in Vietnam because we have poisoned so much of our soil. But why did I mention that story? Because Cookie, that part of your story, I'm also sharing it with other people on how we're destroying our environment there. So I have kind words for you, that's all.
And Cookie, I don't know how to say this, but you are the one student who came and make a remark in the Instagram that really caught me, that touched me dearly. You gave me the highest and kindest remarks for a teacher. I'm really very appreciative, and I always remember that was the most generous statement you have made that I have received from any student from my 13 years of teaching in Ateneo. So thank you very much. And you're one of the youngest, if not the youngest, compared to Joshua. No? And I can see from our discussion in class, you are very deep in your thinking. You're very highly matured compared to some of your classmates. Highly matured. And you really very attentive. And your questions and comments are very deep in insights. And I really appreciate those exchanges in communication. As during the consultation, I think you have everything in place now. You have to work on your organization to make sure that both Manila and Davao is well coordinated and aligned, and you have the right people in place. And I think that's it. I think with your leadership and with your brother and your parents, I think you will do great in your business going forward. Congratulations.
Thank you, Prof. George. Thank you, Cookie. Cookie, I'll wait for your Instagram. Next is Joseph Ray Escanio of King John Enterprises. Hello, Joseph. Sep. Yeah. Joseph was recently married, right? Tama? During the ME, why you were so troubled that you have to add more trouble? See how is your wife here? We'd like to congratulate. Hello, ma'am. Congratulations. How is life treating you, ma'am? Yeah. Your husband has the eye for details, and he should. And part of the journey that we did together with the guru, Dr. Fong, was that we just tried to sharpen that eye for details. Now, I guess you're on your way to filling up those trucks and selling in those areas that you have avoided or simply did not want to touch. And my only request is that I hope, sana, that you can bring KFC's or Orville's products with you later on. Yeah? Can you do that? He's not saying it. Because of that. Congratulations, ma'am.
Joseph, your industry is the same as the industry that my family was in many years back. And I'm very familiar with your industry. And when I saw your paper, when you were discussing it during consultation, you have that order filled rate and penetration rate was relatively low. And I said to myself, bakit ganon? And we were calculating the numbers with Joseph. I said, can you review the numbers? When I say that, if you complete the filled rate, because the order's already in front of you, the customers gave you the order already, and you did not complete it. How much is that? How much is that opportunity lost? And he told me, almost 100 million. I said, wow. How about the profit margin? Let's say it's 10%, right? That's 10 million. Right in front of you, 10 million and 100 million of sales gone. And if you can only do that, immediately, you're going to gain that amount in your company. And the penetration rate was quite relatively about 30%. So if it's 30%, wow, you have a long way to go. That means the opportunity is right there in front of you. Be more aggressive. Okay, build your organization. Make yourself ready to capture the rest of the 70%. Then you're going to be a big company. And I think you're doing it, Joseph. Good luck. Continue the good effort.
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Prof. George. Next is Orville Isguera from Christine's Food Center. If Dante's business was about that passion, Orville was so used to self-flagellation every time that we, taas ng sugar, and taas I cannot increase my price. Can you do this? No, sir, the market will react. Oh, no. And everything. I think for several months, we have been going back and forth. But you know what? What was the solution there? Was Prof. George mantra for you guys. Learn how to crawl, walk, then run. Small, incremental steps. That's where you are. Now, I like the innovation that you did entering the public schools. However, later in Persino, as you get us drunk, probably we could talk more about that because we have opinions and we might change our mind signing finally your certificate, but we could discuss that later on. By the way, Orville, the business plan of Orville is one for the books. I think that our library should make space for his business plan.
Oh my.
I think it's from here to here. That's how thick it is. Wala pa yung appendix doon, no? Tama ba, Orville?
Orville, if you are, I think you're the most, what you call, the active member of the class. Module 1, Module 2, Module 3. You were very consistent throughout. You were very consistent during the workshops that we had. You attended most of them, or if not all of them. And we really appreciate that. Okay, you spend a lot of time. You were very conscious of what you're doing. But the one thing I would like to think about is because you are in a business when you are dealing with basically the DE market, the lower end market, and the profit margin are not that great. But the pressure from your board is great. They wanted you to increase your profit margin. So one way you have done is you're looking forward to the C market that you're developing. Maybe the lesson there is the paradigm shift that you might like to have an open mind, to move slowly from the DE market to a higher level market to increase your profit margin. But only also remember, being a graduate of the ME program in Ateneo, we are here to help the poor. We buy from the poor and sell to the rich. That's where we make the money. We don't try to make that much money from the poor because we want to help them uplift their life. So maybe that is some mindset that you would like to go through and think about, and how you can eventually shift more of your business and focus to the C and upper A and B market rather than the DE market. Continue the good effort.
Thank you, Orville. Thank you, Dr. Fong. Next is Maria Isabel Trinidad. Robles Go from Living Innovations Design Unlimited. And joining Mighty is Ayong, the husband, who is Dean, who is also our MBA graduate class 2017. Yeah. So Mighty, one thing that Mighty is really an operator. Mighty is the classic B quadrant person. You know, when I visited her in Iloilo, she was parang I was her little boy, little son. All I had to do was to meet her in her restaurant. And do you have a driver? Are you sure the driver knows? Does your driver know where to pass? Here's the link, here's the ganito. And there were so many messages. I was thinking, Prof. George, ganito ba magtatakbo si Mighty ng kanyang ano? But that was part of the IA, right? That was part of the witness that you were micromanaging everything. And being what really baffles me with Mighty was that she was able to balance her family life. Because she has a brand new baby. Diba? During the program. Of course, together, ilan anak mo? 4, 5, kasama si Ayong, no? So, diba sila? So, you have 5 children. And then, can you imagine balancing? And on a serious note, she was able to go through one of the most difficult and challenging part of her life, and that was overcoming her health issues. Let's thank the Lord for that. Then finally, yeah, right? You're out. Good one. And then Mighty, what I'm pretty much excited, partner, probably if she told you about this big innovations that she discovered when she went to San Francisco. And I think that would entail another EA, right? A new business, and then it would really help if you could apply some data science into what you will observe later on how the customers will engage you here in the Philippines. You'll do good, Mighty. Congratulations.
Mighty and Ayong, very close to me. Actually, Mighty was the only one that I recruited for Batch 25, personally. And it all started knowing Ayong, the husband, because I was the professor in Ateneo, Iloilo. And Ayong enrolled in 2 of my classes, Entrep and Strama. That at one point in time when they were in Manila, we had dinner together. And Ayong was telling me that Mighty wanted to consult regarding her interior designing business. I said, I'm not that familiar with interior designing. But I was thinking all the while in my back of my mind, why don't we invite her to attend the ME program in order to get more familiar with business? And she finally did. She made the call and she enrolled. When she started, I was very impressed. I know she's good, if not the best interior designer in Iloilo and maybe in the Philippines. Maybe Ateneo should engage her one of these days. May plug na ako. And when I was reviewing her, what she has done and what she is writing in her paper, initially in Module 1, I was so impressed. She wants to conquer the world with Filipino talents. Wow, what an ambition. Okay, but I said again, learn to walk, crawl before running. Okay, and she was one of those students who really listened and applied what she learned in class very religiously. She applies it immediately in her paper. Whenever I see an update on her papers, wow, andun lahat. Ang sinasabi ni Prof. Mon, sinasabi ko, sinasabi ng ibang professor, andun lahat sa papel. Then sometimes she gets confused because of so many opinions. That's the problem. Too many opinions, different styles, different perspective. She gets lost along the way. So we have to fine tune as she goes along. And she realized that, and again, the only thing left, Mighty, is learn to what? Duplicate, okay? Duplicate and multiply your talents, and you'll be a great success, both not only in Iloilo, but in the Philippines and abroad. Continue the good work and ambition.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you, Mighty. Next is Hassan Halabisas from Tech Hub. Hi, Hassan. Dean Maylene, do we have the student records? We could confirm whether they're really enrolled, right? So I could easily check Hassan's, because I never believed he was true. Now in person, I finally met him. And this makes sense what I was talking to about with Dean Jet that we're moving into hybrid, because we get to see the students live. Because whenever we're online, you're always hidden. So finally, such an honor. Anyway, thank you for all the delivery that you did in my house when I bought. I didn't ask what. Did I ask for a discount? I did. But the proper discount, huh? No, I think I bought a watch and a charger from him. Good service, Hassan. Good service. How are you doing now? How many are you in the company? A lot. You multiplied by 2, right? Right? Now, doing well. That's it. Good luck, Hassan.
Well, Hassan is one person that is really very shy. I'm really glad that he's here today, meet you personally. He hides his face during classes. He's in a dark shadow. You can hardly see him. Sometimes you'll be lucky to see his hands, but not his face. Okay, not his face. But when I realized that, I said, one point, I'll buy something from him. So, because he said that he delivers it personally. So I bought my iPhone from him. So he came, he was the one who delivered. And finally, lo and behold, I saw him face to face. And talking about discounts, 1 week before, the price was 3,000 pesos cheaper. But after 1 week, because of the exchange rate, he changed his price and made it higher by 3,000 pesos. And I said, Hassan, can I avail of the price last week? You know what? He's such a good interpreter. He tells me, no! No way, I have to make that extra 3,000 pesos. So I said, yeah, okay. It's still cheaper than the others, so I'll pay, just because I'm able to see him. So, and during the oral defense, Module 3 only, Module 3, finally he appeared face to face, showed everything. So the panel was so glad when they saw him. Ang pogi pala, sabi nila. Ang pogi pala. Hassan, there's a lot of opportunity for you. We discussed that during the defense. And again, there's a lot of opportunity for you to grow and keep on dreaming and being bolder and more aggressive in growing your business. Congratulations, Hassan.
Thank you, Hassan. Thank you, Prof. George. Hassan, were you able to tell Prof. George the story about his cell phone when you said no to when he asked you a discount? You went back to your office and go, oh God, I still have Petori pa pala. Nabili ko last year. Anyway. Our next is Hill Adrian Santiago, R. P. Aguirre of VersaFlex Enterprises Incorporated. This guy had one interesting about his enterprise is that his enterprise, amongst you, he has immediate contact to communities on how he can really help because he is into generic medicines. And he has been friends with mayors. How's the election? How was the barangay election? You're still there? You're still in power? Or with the elections? No. But one thing, and I can, I can share this, most especially our dean is here. One thing that I admire about this guy, sir, is that he really questioned the cost of doing business in the Philippines. And true to form, he has this kindred heart to change and to really help people. Mayroon din naman mga foundations yan, like Sheila. But this guy is into how can I get out from the shackle of these greedy politicians. And one thing that he did, right, was to come up with his own drugstore. You came up with that, right? One, and you're selling legal medicines, right? The drugs that you're selling are all above board and legitimate, right? I would suppose so. So he'll keep up that altruistic, that vision of helping other people, and you will do just fine. Thank you, Gil.
I'm impressed with the way you have done your business. You have made tons of money, a lot of money, for yourself and for your family. But again, you know what we're talking about. For anybody, okay? It's a very tough business, and you have to make very tough decisions. You came to Ateneo, I think, for a purpose. And in Ateneo, we talk about ethics, we talk about social responsibility, we talk about what is wrong, what is right. Okay. Although you're still in that dilemma at this point, based on Model 3, please. But you have already done a paradigm shift in your business. And you have looked at, and you have gone into a new opportunity. And hopefully that new opportunity will be an opener for you to reverse your business, to do that paradigm shift, and therefore not rely that much on the LGU business to grow your business. I hope that that light will continue to shine on you and will bring you ultimately to a point that you can let go of the LGU business sooner or later. Sooner better. Sooner the better. Okay, so congratulations.
Did you hear that? Making lots, tons, and puns. Money. By the way, see that guy over there in the booth cubicle? Our Kuya who's over there, the cubicle, he's our BIR representative. Our next is Katerina Michelle Satsat Chamesis of MassageDaily.ph. Hi, my turn. I'm really amused because you know the story that I solicited her masseuse services. Not her, her crew. And there was really an effort to add value to the customer, to the client experience. And she had, what do you call that? The scent, the music, although they played Madonna, I don't know why. Material Girl. So, I couldn't really understand. But I think right now, what I know, Kat, is that you have deviated from, not actually deviated, but you were able to innovate and partner with big corporations for their health, right? I hope you could also consider mental health and not only the physical health in terms of the entire industry of health and wellness. And I think God was your husband. Yeah, yung tandem nyo, I think will do very well, right? Do you have your phone right now? Can you book me for 2025? Alright, September 15, day before my birthday, so you'll not forget. Yeah, for 2. Thank you.
Yeah, I think, I don't know the reason why Attorney Kat joined the ME program. I am just guessing. Because, for one, we talk about recovery on your investment, the expense that you paid for the program. Okay, but in my mind, she already recovered it because her husband was able to get 2 accounts from the classmates and therefore already recovered their investment. And another thing surprised me during the ME, during the 3rd module, when she was projecting her figures. And one of the panelists noticed, it doesn't seem to make sense, some of the numbers. That in my mind, I was thinking, hindi ba husband niya gumawa yung mga figures na yun? Ano nangyari? And I think Mighty, during one of the dinner that we had, said, she didn't pay her husband. That's why her husband was not that too concerned about her submission of her paper. That's why the numbers were kind of off. Didn't make sense. So anyway, as far as the paper of she came into the program with something that she likes. She likes massages. She likes going out every weekend. Napupunta yan sa mga resort, massage, she tried everywhere. From the Facebook, I noticed the whole family was enjoying the resorts, etc. And she really loved this business. And she was doing something that she really loves. And it's something that touched me. Okay, that's very important. Something that you love, something that there's a need for in the market, and something that people are willing to pay for in the market, and something that you're good at doing. And you are good at doing that because what we're saying is, ultimately, initially her program was, she has so many kind of services. Okay, a dozen type of service. I said, do you need all those services? How do you train all of your massagers to do all the 12 or 15 massage services? That means your service will not be consistent. That rang a bell to her head. So she came back to me and said, I will narrow it to the top 5. And therefore I said, bingo, you hit the jackpot. You learn the Pareto rule, the principle. Okay, focus on the 80%. Okay. So she did that, and she's growing her business. She's opening up almost monthly new centers to grow. And sooner or later, in the next few years, you will see it throughout the Philippines. Congratulations.
Thank you, Prof. George. Thank you, Kat. Before we proceed, I'd like to acknowledge also the presence of a favorite ME returnee, in part ME25, Teo. Hello, yan din, member yan ng ME17. 14 lang. And then ME25. 3 ME batches. We hope to see you in ME32. Next is Francisco J.C. Chanco III, Bataan Manufacturing Company Incorporated. One of the, if not, he's the oldest company that enrolled. His laboratory is a company enrolled. Francis, you're with your
mother.
Hello, ma'am, and wife. You sure? Oh yeah. I met her. Francis' business, Bataan, was really a big challenge for us. Of all the enterprises, I think the innovation that should be made was so radical because Francis was in between 2 forces, the old and the financials, right? When I talk about the old, it's a mixture, it's a conglomerate, it's a mixture already of what was the practice before, the old tradition, and Francis wanted to challenge the old way of doing things. And of course, with the financial situation of the company, he was able to come up with a very simple, through Prof. George advice that, hey, how come you're still insisting on this mode of production, and in fact, you'll be able to better your margins later on. Francis, my message is this: be courageous, be foolish, and be crazy about the things that you're gonna embark on. Good luck.
Well, my first impression of Francis is one of the most serious students. And I find him absolutely honest. Okay, absolutely honest. Okay, I can trust him. Okay, and when we were doing our mentoring discussions, he was presenting everything as it is. Okay, no hidden agenda. Everything. And I love it. That's the only way for mentor-mentee's relationship. It's common trust. Okay? And he has the courage, as Prof. Juan mentioned, to make that crucial, courageous paradigm shift. He has legacy to protect. That legacy is not about manufacturing. That legacy is about Bataan. And how Bataan will continue to sustain and grow its company, not the manufacturing. So therefore, he found out that there's another way to continue the legacy of Bataan. And that's the way he's going to move forward. And he's going to diversify also the sources of suppliers, not only from China, but I think Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, everywhere. So congratulations, Francis. You're in the right track.
2 to go. Next is Christopher Chu of Tech Plus Manufacturing Corporations. This is a real business, walang plastikan dito. Tama? So, Chris, I hope you were able to plan already how you're gonna climb the corporate ladder. So next time. What I heard is that from your defense is that you have done well, most especially what you have accomplished. And part of that discussion was with Professor Hershey Baluyot. You remember that? I was listening and I was really scared when Professor Hershey was doing her usual Hershey stuff, right? And congratulations that you were able to withstand and be able to submit what she was looking for. And I hope that with your incessant question, where can I innovate? I think Dean Jet just mentioned that if you are really listening, I want you to be the next Christopher C. Going out in the market, going into those palenques, and just by looking what customers are really looking for. Good luck, Chris.
Chris, I'm looking at you as the next plastic packaging Taiwan. Okay, so you have all the things ready for you. I think the Module 3 was a lesson for you, but don't let it down. As I said, you can look at it different ways. Okay, the numbers. You can be more aggressive, conservative, or moderate as far as the numbers concerned. It's really up to you how you strategize yourself. Don't be afraid to go for the aggressive if you think the opportunity is there. Don't let anybody, no guru or comment, put you down. Okay? As long as you believe in yourself and that you're capable of doing it, just do it. Okay? And prove to us that you are the Superman of the plastic industry. Congratulations.
Last but certainly the late, Joshua Gian Toazon. Hi. You know, I only have one word for you. Your demeanor brings light to the room. Keep that up. That's really a positive attribute, most especially in leadership and management. Keep it up. You'll do fine. Pag-rate, matipid ako.
Well, again, like Cookie, Joshua is one of the youngest. And he is very dear to me as well, because he is a close classmate of my son, Jameson. They were both an entrepreneurial students from the Green School. Okay,
Green School.
And now he is transferred there. I'm also trying to convince my son to come to Ateneo. Okay. I think you can do a better job to convince him to join the ME program. Okay, Joshua really came into this business as a son of the owner. The parents were MBA graduates, both of them. Both of them were MBA graduates of Ateneo, right? Of Ateneo. And they have done a very good business, the Chinese style. Okay, volume, small margin, okay, big volume. That's why when the guru was saying, how come your paper profit margin so low? I said, don't get affected by that comment, because that's your style. That's how you grew your business, okay, by volume, because you're bidding, and you are one of the major umbrella, what do you call that, giveaways. So I said, don't be affected by the comment of the panelists. Okay? If you think that is your business model successful, do it. The only way what you have learned, I think, in ME, in my opinion, what you have learned is that you're able to do your numbers, do a better organization in order to grow your business, and to diversify and define new product lines to come in, and to make use of the technology that you have innovated in your company to grow your business. So that's why I was looking at your numbers. I said, how come your business volume went down and your profitability went up substantially? And that was it, because of technology and innovation. You were more efficient with the new technology. So continue the good work, okay, and encourage your parents. Ask your parents to listen to you now, okay, as an ME graduate. Are they here? Oh. I didn't recognize them. Okay, they're here. So you should listen to Joshua now.
Thank you, Prof. George. A round of applause for my partner.
Certified Master Entrepreneur.
Projector. It's too bright.
Yeah, you're the screen over there.
One, two, three, one more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Maria Sheila L. Buenaventura. Certified Master Entrepreneur. Danda Crimelda I. Buhain, Certified Master Entrepreneur. Richard M. Carbonell, Certified Master Entrepreneur. Percival Jason N. Sendanya, Certified Master Entrepreneur. Corita Denise G. Chua, Certified Master Entrepreneur.
Ready? One. Here, 1, 2, 3, more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Joseph Ray S. Escanio, Certified Master Entrepreneur. Orville F. Esguera, Certified Master Entrepreneur. Maria Isabela Trinidad Argo, Certified Master Entrepreneur. Hassan L. Halabisas, Certified Master Entrepreneur.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Hill Adrian Santiago R. P. Aguirre, Certified Master Entrepreneur. Katrina Michelle Sansad Camesis, Certified Master Entrepreneur. Francisco J. C. Chanco III, Certified Master Entrepreneur. Christopher L. Chu, Certified Master Entrepreneur. Joshua Gian Jairus S. Tuwasan, Certified Master Entrepreneur. We shall now award Orville F. Esguera, Maria Isabel Trinidad Argo, and Francisco J. C. Chanco III. Module 2 commendations are Orville Esguera and Richard M. Carbonell. Module 3 commendations are Maria Sheila L. Benaventura and Francisco J. C. Chanco III. Thank you and congratulations.
T. Chanco III to deliver the batch message. But before that, Francis, just a quick rundown of Francis' presidency. I'd like to do my share of introducing his exemplary and impressive roster of cabinet. Actually, Francis is the second class president, right? The first class president decided to be a professional soccer player, football. So let me introduce to you the cabinet, the team of Francis, Secretary Joseph Escala of the Department of Transportation, but no emissions. I think Secretary Escala was able to resolve his fill rate by this time. Secretary Danda Buhain, head of the Department of Foreign Affairs. I think that's self-explanatory. Huh? And the way she's also the presidential spokesperson. I believe that's also self-explanatory. Kata Mesis is the Secretary for Tourism, Dong Fong. She seems to be everywhere, inspecting all those resorts. Then we have Sheila Buenaventura, heading the Department of Information and Communications Technology. Her vision for her department is really above the clouds. That's why she called her business plan ULAP. Leading the Department of Defense is no other than Hassan Alabisas, whose work in clandestine operation it's truly extraordinary. It's a toss between Hollyville and Cookie Chua to be appointed as the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, right? So the commission on appointment is still deadlocked in choosing between Hollyville or Cookie. Between Hollyville's cleaning services and industrial dust and Cookie's absorbers, right? PJ Santana, where are you, PJ? Is the head of the PNP. He always does the maraming sheriff-related business. Heading the Department of Education is Secretary Orville Isguera. Orville, right? You're the secretary who seems to be our third mentor in this batch. I think Orville has what it takes, Dean, to be part and to teach. And he has everything except the confidential funds. No? Mighty Robles is the outgoing SWD secretary. Because her fondness for taking care of children has gone overboard. Right. Joshua Tuason is Francis Secretary for Trade and Industry or Energy. The same thing goes for Christopher Chu. He's still confused whether he can be the Secretary for Finance or the Secretary of Trade and Industry. And of course, Secretary Hill Aguirre is Francis' permanent cabinet member to head the Department of Interior and Local Government. That's Hill's favorite post. Acting as head of the Presidential Security Group and the current Secretary of Public Works and Highways, except that he is more focused on improving the flooring of big companies, is no other than Richard Crocodile. So without further ado, may we all
To our dear Honorable Dean, beloved Guru, dear cabinet members, distinguished professors, honored guests, graduates, beloved family members, and friends, and the lively children who bring in an extra dash of joy to this occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. As we stand on the edge of a new chapter, celebrating the journey we've shared, I am filled with gratitude for the incredible experiences we've had. Congratulations to my fellow graduates of Master in Entrepreneurship Batch 25. It is indeed a privilege to represent our cohort today, a group of individuals who faced no small challenge during this demanding journey. Our heartfelt gratitude to our beloved Guru Dr. George Fong, and our associate guru, Professor Mon Hokson. Your unwavering commitment and steadfast support for our batch have been an invaluable anchor throughout this journey. We are truly proud to have you not only as our professors, but as our mentors and guiding lights by shaping not just our academic experience, but also for imparting wisdom that extends far beyond the classroom. Your dedication has left an indelible mark on each of us, and for that, we are sincerely grateful. Today marks a celebration of hard work, a moment to express gratitude to those who supported us, those who taught, encouraged, cheered, and perhaps even stepped in when a case seemed insurmountable. Today prompts reflection as we conclude one chapter and embark on the next. Looking back, we began as 37 students, and today we proudly stand as the resilient 15 who embraced the challenge of managing overflowing schedules, dedicating precious hours to delve into cases while actively participating in classes. For most, it was a delicate balancing act, reading case studies while simultaneously navigating the complexities of running a company. Yet we persisted, recognizing the immeasurable value of our learning experiences. Through screens and virtual spaces, we cultivated friendships and camaraderie and discovered shared passions for entrepreneurship and the collective drive to make a meaningful impact. As we start this journey as certified master entrepreneurs, let's acknowledge that success is not about a race for financial prosperity. It's about a deeper purpose to transform lives, to uplift communities, and to ignite positive change. Through the innovations we pioneer, the opportunities we create, and the challenges we overcome. It's about using our talents, time, and treasure to honor a higher calling and to create a legacy that resonates through generations. Today, we are not merely entrepreneurs. We are the torchbearers of a new era, armed with knowledge, fortified by shared experiences, and emboldened by the belief that we can and will make a significant difference. Again, congratulations, fellow graduates. May our journey ahead be filled with purpose, passion, and boundless possibilities. Good afternoon, everyone.
believe these two guys are commendation. And I will require bottoms up. You have to finish it. Kundi,
You have all learned, applied, and showed mastery of self, mastery of the environment, and mastery of your respective enterprises. We walk you through the concepts, process, and tools, and examine, analyze real-life cases, shared faculty, and fellow classmates' industry and company insights and experiences to enrich your skills, knowledge, and wisdom. You finally made it. Your hard work, passion, perseverance, and persistence paid off. You passed both the academic and economic tests, including the 6 Ps, if you still remember the 6 Ps. Your enterprises are found now feasible and viable. But are you now prepared and ready to face the new challenges of the future? The real business world we are living in are volatile, turbulent, uncertain, complex, ambiguous, in addition, hyper-competitive, especially on geopolitical, economic, and climate change issues, among others. Our business over time will likely face ups and downs. Okay, but don't ever give up. How should we maneuver and navigate in order to sustain our company's growth and profitability? Your next 5 years business plans looks great and promising. You have well-conceived strategies all lined up. What is then still missing? In my opinion, it's your ability to efficiently and effectively put your strategic plans into dynamic and practical action. Strategies without action are useless, while action without strategies are ineffective, even dangerous. You have to be both a good strategist and operator. Here you need to embrace flexibility, be able to adapt to rapid changes, having an open mind, staying focused and disciplined on your key priorities, especially in delighting your target market customers with distinct and superior value solutions consistently through continuous innovation and always to come up with new, better, and different solutions that really matters to them. At the same time, ensure that your organization is well structured with resources, competencies, and people to deliver the promises you made and achieve your desired outcomes. As your guru, I promise myself by God's grace and with your concurrence that I will continue to monitor your progress at least once a year for the next 5 years. Okay ba yan din? I would like to continue to support, motivate, engage, and inspire you to win. Business leadership is a long journey. Your enterprises are ongoing concerns. As entrepreneurial leaders, you should not think solely of profit maximization and enterprise value creation, but maximizing the common good, championing inclusiveness, and minimizing social injustice and environmental impact. May I take this opportunity to share with you my simple secret in life. You have to love and take care of first yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Then love and take care of your family. Then love and take care of your employees, your army of entrepreneurs, who will in turn take good care of your customers. Then your loyal customers will take care of your financial needs and numbers. The numbers will enable you to extend further assistance to your communities and your country. Lastly, don't forget your tithes and offering to the Almighty for all His bounty and blessings. Stay humble, be selfless, be men and women for others, be bold, stay hungry, be continuously relevant and significant. Lastly, have a bias for action, and just do it for the greater glory of God. Lastly, I would like to express my deepest and sincere thanks and appreciation to Ateneo for accepting me as an MBA faculty for the last 13 years, and to the ME program, to Dean Jed, Professor Andy, Prof. Mon, my partner, Ms. Chai. I think Ms. Chai played a crucial role in where I am now. Ms. Hannah, other batch faculty members, ME support team, and of course to my dearest batch 25 students and mentees, all of you. And let's not forget to the late distinguished Master Guru, Dr. Ed Doroto, without whom I will not be standing here today. Remember guys, I will just be a click away. Mabuhay, ME Batch 25. Maraming salamat po and best wishes to all.
Thank you.
Sila muna. Everyone, keep clear. Nice, that's all. Ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. More. 1, 2, 3, smile. More. 1, 2, 3, smile. Closer.